All right, so I hope everyone's, enjoying eating a little more protein. So today what we're going to talk about is starting to slow down, right? One thing with the population now is we eat way too fast. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, we're always rushing from thing to thing, which I get, right? We all have a lot to do, so if we even get a chance to eat, we're going to eat that meal as fast as possible. What's kind of happening though is if we eat too fast, what tends to happen is we tend to overeat. All right, so we tend to overeat because we're not really figuring out our hunger signals. So when we eat too fast, you're not giving your body time to work with the brain to say, hey, we're full, we don't need anything else. What's going on is that signal is kind of not moving as quickly as we want to. It's not moving as quickly as you guys eat. So that's one thing. The other thing is it's going to start causing digestive problems. So even if you're a person who wants to put on weight and is trying to eat as much as possible, overall, if your optimal health is ruined because you can't digest the food properly, you're not going to be using all the nutrients to the fullest extent. And then on the flip side, if you're someone who wants to try to lose weight, if you're eating too fast, you're going to tend to overeat. All right? So what I want you guys to start working on is, if you can today, set a timer for every one of your meals. All right? And just write it down. Very simple. You start to eat, either A, look down at the watch, or grab your phone, set the stopwatch. So let the stopwatch start running, and then you go on and see what happens there. You'd probably be surprised that it's going to take you, some of you might be eating a meal as quickly as 30 seconds to a minute. Some of you might take a little longer. Okay, so a couple of things that we want you to work on. Once you start having a baseline, right, we have the day, you have the baseline now. Very simply, try to take an extra 30 to 60 seconds at your next meal, okay? And then over time, you're going to start having 10 to 15 minute long meals. And I know what you're thinking, right? 10 to 15 minutes, I don't have that time. And I understand that. Sometimes at lunch, we're rushing around. We're trying to, get to the son's baseball game. We have practice. You're going to have to scarf some stuff down. If that's a problem, pick one meal. Pick one meal you're going to slow down at. Whether it's dinner, whether it's breakfast, whether it's lunch. Just kind of see how it feels to slow down a little bit. That's probably one of the most important things. Is even if you eat 4 meals a day and you're eating 3 of them in a minute, and then you're eating the other one in maybe 10 to 12, golden. That's a win, all right? Pick one meal. If slowing down at every meal is impossible, try to just focus on one. And again, even if you eat breakfast in a minute and then the next day it's a minute and a half, that's another win. 30 to 60 seconds shouldn't be too much to ask for. And then a couple skills you can work on to make sure you're slowing down is 3 things. 1, put the fork down for a second, okay? Another thing, take a breath. Sometimes, I've done it before too. You just scarfing food down as fast as humanly possible. And take a breath, put the fork down, and then, take a sip of water every now and then. All right? That's also going to help you just slowing down how to eat. And then lastly, we kind of need to just slow down on life sometimes. Slow down and enjoy everything. All right, guys? So listen, tomorrow we're coming back with vegetables, but today focus on slowing down and focus on paying attention to how long it takes you to eat. All right? Have a good day and good luck.